A Midsummer Night Dream. William Shakespeare. Chapter 7. The End of the Magic. Lysander ran through the wood. He was very angry, and he wanted to find Demetrius. But where was he? He could hear Demetrius' voice, but he couldn't see him. Lysander didn't know it, but the voice was not really the voice of Demetrius. It was Puck's voice. He was using his magic to speak in Demetrius' voice. Lysander couldn't see him, but he followed him everywhere. "Come on," Puck said in Demetrius' voice. "Fight me. Are you afraid?" "I'm not afraid," said Lysander. "Where are you?" The voice was always in front of him. He ran and ran. He followed the voice all over the woods. After several hours, Lysander was very tired. He couldn't run. He couldn't even walk. He lay down on the grass near the river and fell asleep. Then Puck did the same thing to Demetrius. He flew in front of Demetrius and spoke in Lysander's voice. Demetrius ran for hours, but of course he never found Lysander. He followed Puck to the same place where Lysander was sleeping. It was dark, and so he didn't see him. By then Demetrius was also very, very tired. He lay down on the grass and fell asleep not far from Lysander. Next, Puck looked for Helena and Hermia, where they were both walking in different parts of the wood by themselves, and they were both very tired and sad. Puck used his magic, and they followed him to the place where Lysander and Demetrius were sleeping. First, Helena arrived and went to sleep, and then Hermia did the same. Puck looked at the four friends, and he laughed. Then he put the juice of the magic leaves on Lysander's eyes. "The magic will leave you," said Puck. "You'll think that this night was just a dream." Then Puck flew away. He wanted to tell Oberon the good news. Soon he found Oberon not far from the place where the four friends were sleeping. Oberon had a new servant with him. It was the beautiful Indian boy. "Titania gave you the boy," Puck said. "You won." But Oberon did not look happy. "Yes, she gave me the boy very easily. She forgot that we were arguing. She forgot about me. She can only think about that monster." He pointed at Titania and Bottom. They were sitting under a large tree. Titania was looking at Bottom's horrible face and smiling. "What do you want, my dear?" she said in her soft voice. "Some music? Flowers?" Titania's fairy servant came. They sang and played beautiful music for Bottom. Some fairies brought the flowers, and Titania put them around Bottom's big ears. "And what would you like to eat?" asked Titania. "I'd like some grass, please, some nice, tall grass, or I could eat these flowers," said Bottom in his strange donkey's voice. "Anything," said Titania. She looked at Bottom and smiled. "You are so beautiful. Your eyes, your voice, your wonderful ears. I love you so much." Bottom ate a good meal of grass and flowers, and then he and Titania fell all asleep under the trees. The fairies sang to them. Oberon looked at Tina and Bottom. "I thought it was funny at first," he said to Puck, "but now I'm sorry. It's time to stop the magic." He put the magic leaves on Titania's eyes, and the magic of the flower left her. "Wake up, my queen," Oberon said softly. Titania woke up and smiled. Oberon, I had such a strange dream. In my dream, I loved a monster, she said. Then she saw Bottom and she screamed, "Oh, he's horrible!" She jumped up and hid her face. Oberon put his arm around her. "The bad dreams are over, my love," he said. "It's almost time for Tears and Hippolyta wedding. We must go to Athens. We'll bring good luck to Theodore and Hippolyta at their wedding tomorrow." Oberon called Puck and spoke to him. Puck used his magic and he took the donkey head away from Bottom. Then Oberon and Titania walked through the wood together. Titania saw Lysander, Demetrius, Helena, and Hermia on the grass, and she laughed. "Who are they?" she asked. "They are 4 friends who had a very bad night and they need to sleep," said Oberon. Titania called her servants. "Sing to them, fairies," she said. "They must sleep until the morning." The fairies sang and played music, and the 4 friends slept all night. Discover acting and theatre in Shakespeare time. Scenes from British theatre products of A Midsummer Night's Dream. 400 years ago, during Shakespeare's life, theatre and acting were very different. First, there were no actresses. Boys acted as the young woman in Shakespeare's plays, and old men act as the old woman. This is why in the Midsummer Night's Dream, Bottom and the other actor are old men, but one of them will be a lady in their play. The first people who acted as Hermia, Helena, and Titania were boys. Sometimes actors performed plays at the homes of people who were very rich or important, like the Queen. At the end of Midsummer Night's Dream, Dr. watched a play at his home. Theatres were also very different. The theatres were large. Almost 3,000 people could see a play at the same time. If these people didn't like the play, they usually made a lot of noise. The theater also usually had no roof. When it rained, the people who watched the plays got wet. And this was in England, where it often rains. Many people had to stand up for the whole play. People who paid more for a ticket could sit down. All of the plays started in the afternoon. There were no special lights. Most of the story in Midsummer Night's Dream happened at night, but the actor of Shakespeare time probably performed in the afternoon sun. Shakespeare's favorite theater was the Globe, which burned down in 1613. In 1996, some people in London built a copy of this theater. They built this copy at the same place where the old Globe stood, and it is just like the old theater. Go and see a play there when you are in London. The Globe Theatre today. Film version of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Michelle Pfeiffer and Calvin Klein as Titania and Bottom in the 1999 film version. Shakespeare wrote A Midsummer Night's Dream as a play, but there are over 20 films versions of this story. The first one was made in 1909, more than 100 years ago. This film was only 12 minutes long and it was in black and white with no sound. A young girl acted as Puck. Overall wasn't in the story, but there was an extra character called Penelope. It's Penelope who sent Puck to perform magic on Titania and the four friends. Many more films of this story appeared over the years. The last one was in 1999. In this film, the time and place of the story changed to Italy in the 19th century. The characters wore clothes from that time, and they traveled around the wood on bicycles. Perhaps it will be time for another film of A Midsummer Night's Dream soon. Think about it. Who should play the characters? What time and place should the story be in? Chapter 8. 3 Weddings. Hermia, Helena, Lysander, and Demeter continued to sleep. The morning came, and then it was noon. The wood was quiet. Then suddenly there was a noise of horses and people. It were Tirsus and Hippolyta, with their servants and some of their friends. Eagles, Hermia's father, was with them. They were hunting in the earth. They all stopped when they saw 4 young people on the grass. "That's my daughter," said Eagles. "What is she doing here?" And Lysander and Demetrius, "Wake them," said Tirsus, and his servant blew their horn. The 4 young people woke up and looked around. They were very surprised. "What are you all doing here?" said Tirsus. Lysander stood up. "I came here with Hermia. We wanted to run away together. I love her very much, and I want to marry her," he said. "It was all a dream." Hermia smiled. "So he doesn't love Helena," she thought. But Eagles were very angry. "Never," he said. "Hermia, you are going to marry Demetrius. Isn't that right, Demetrius?" Demetrius stood up. He spoke to Eagles, but he looked only at Helena. "I'm sorry, sir, but it's not true. I did love Hermia, but the love is gone. Now I love Helena, and I will always love her." Finally, Helena understood that Demetrius was not joking. She wanted to cry with happiness. She put her arms around Demetrius. "Wow," said Thetis. "Then there will be 3 weddings today and not just one. Come back to Athens and we will all celebrate together." They all went back to the city. On the way, the 4 friends talked about their strange dream. At the same time, Bottom was still asleep under the tree. He woke up suddenly and looked around. "What a dream," he thought. "Strange and wonderful. You remember the donkey's hat and the beauty fairy queen. I'll tell Peter Quinn about my dream. He can write a song about it. I can sing it for Thetis." Then he remembered the wedding. "There's a wedding," he shouted. "The play. I have to find my friends." Bottom ran toward the city. The 3 weddings were full of music and dancing and flowers. Even eagles were happy. After the wedding, there was another party at the Tears' beautiful house. The others decided to watch the plays. Bottom's friends were at Peter Quinn's house. They were trying to practice, but the play needed a hero. Then someone came to the door. It was Tier 7, and he had a letter for them. Peter Quinn read the letter, then he sat out with his hat in his hand. "This is terrible news," he said. The duck want to see our play, but we can't do the play without Bottom. Who'll be our hero? I will, said a voice at the door. They all turned to look. It was Bottom. Bottom, yourself. You are not a monster, his friend said, and they all put their arms around him. Bottom smiled. Does Tears really want to see our play? He said. Then we don't have much time. Let's get ready. There's Hippolyta, Lysander, Hermia, Helena, and Demeter all watch the play together. Bottom and his friend make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes Lysander and Demeter laugh. But the actors try very hard. Afterward, Theodore gave them a large bag of gold. They were all very happy, but the happiest were Bottom. Soon it was time to go to bed. The moon was high in the sky. Everyone fell asleep. Then Titania, Open Park, and all the fairies arrived. They danced through all the rooms of the house. They danced until the morning. They brought good luck to the house and good luck to everyone who slept there. The end of story. This is the script, A Midsummer Night Dream. Yeah. If you need, contact to me. Thanks for listening.